And that will bring us right into what the hell's going on at College Station.
It's to the point where it's getting talked about so much. It's getting really is. Like,
Did you see Matt Millen cry on ESPN yesterday? Because I did.
Matt Millen cried on ESPN.
Yeah.
Maybe he got touched as a young boy. It's close to home. I don't know.
Matt Millen used to play at Penn State, and he said that him and Paterno had words quite often, and they don't like each other. But at the same time, that's where he went to school.
Right. That's
his alma mater. That's his family. And he basically just was saying how it sucks being, in a situation like that. You feel for the families, but at the same time, you feel for your university, who's basically getting a huge black eye. Paterno and everyone's now saying that Paterno's legacy is ruined, which I don't agree.
I don't disagree with people who say that. I'm not going to be like, you're stupid. But at the same time, I mean, God, here's my deal. Is how do we know how much JoePa knew? How do we know how severely whoever told him what was going on, were they completely vague about it? Did they give him complete details? From what I heard, at one point he did double up and try and say, hey, is this being taken care of? And all they really said was, yeah, we're taking care of it. Don't worry about it. So, I mean, one side will say, well, don't matter because, yeah, Joe Paterno is not at the top, technically not at the top of the totem pole there, but he's at the top of the totem pole there. It's like, I don't care if, the athletic directors or whatnot are his boss. He has more pull there than anybody ever. So I'm under the impression that, if he really wanted things to be taken care of, Loctite, and hey, you know what? Whoever did what, the hammer needs to come down. I'm pretty sure that he could have done that. But then again, this happened, 10 years ago? He was a 70-year-old man back in the day. I'm pretty sure this was something that he didn't want to muddy his hands with.
Was it 10 years ago?
They said that all this stuff was going down. Actually, shit.
That was like
20.
90. Yeah, it was like
20 years ago. Jesus.
What was it? I thought it was like 94 or 84.
Mid-90s.
Okay.
Mid-90s.
Yeah, mid-90s.
But, I don't know. And no one's ever going to know exactly how, Joe handled this situation. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to want to crucify himself by saying exactly what went on. But, I don't know. Just either way you look at it, it's unfortunate because this shouldn't ever be talked about.
And apparently, eight boys or 8 men have come forward now.
Yeah, 8.
Not good.
No.
But, Stephen A. Smith made a good point that, JoePa is the face of Penn State, but he's not, he has a defensive coordinator that's really good.
Right.
He has an offensive coordinator. He really doesn't do that much. I mean, not taking anything away from him.
Right.
But, it's not like he's sitting there calling the plays.
There was an ambulance going after the bad man.
He is the face of that college. What the F?
Is there a house on fire?
And I don't know if you saw on ESPN, all the fans that were outside the football stadium today were all outside JoePa's house.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there in his kitchen with the blinds up, just giving everybody the fist bumps.
Nice.
I mean, and it sucks too because I've always, even though I hate Penn State, I've always been a JoePa fan.
Oh yeah. Why? What? I mean, we're in the South, and there's some transplants from up north that may like Penn State, but I used to work with one. But other than that, you don't see that many. But at the same time, what gives anybody any reason not to like JoePa? I mean, I did.
Yeah. You know, it's just, and that's the thing that sucks is, do I think he handled it? I do think he handled it the way he thought it should have been handled, but that wasn't the proper way to handle it.
No.
And that's a situation that nobody want. I don't ever want to be put in a situation like that.
No.
I mean, you don't want to go rat your defensive coordinator out because he allegedly is touching little boys.
But
it's just not something you want to do.
No. On a moral level, yeah, you need to make sure that the hammer comes down on this guy. But then at the same time, it's like, this isn't going to be good. This isn't not going to look good. And do I think he wanted to just sweep it under the rug? No. But do I think maybe he wanted to keep it as hush as possible?
Probably.
Probably.
Not that it's really a plus side, but an interesting little tidbit is JoePa is rumored to be leaving at the end of the year now. I mean, his contract is up, so it's kind of...
I heard that.
They said, I guess, a bunch of the trustees are voting tonight on whether to fire him now or to let him stay till the end of the year, which I personally, I know what he did may not be right, but it doesn't take away from him being a football coach. It may make him a little bit less of a person, but it doesn't change his coaching.
No. So
I say let him finish the year. Let him go out. Like, it was kind of the same with Bobby Bowden. You know, you're obviously not going to make Bobby Bowden like resign in the middle of the season.
No.
You're going to let him, regardless of how they labeled it, they let him leave on his own terms. So they say.
But
same with JoePa, let it happen.
These are two completely different situations.
But completely. But Tom Bradley, who's the defensive coordinator, is one of the possibilities to be the next head coach, who, by the way, has signed a way off base bumper sticker.
Word.
Just saying.
I'm a fan then.
Suck on that. Not literally. Sandusky, please stay away.
Yeah, you know, we want him far away. Far away.
All right. Well, that's it for the college football.
Hope we never have to talk about anything like that again.
Yeah, it's not good.
Uncomfortable.
We'll be back to talk about Florida college football.